honor at this time to bring up the guest of the hour, the one and only Gaku Space! Keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
How you doing?
So you were saying it's already been super packed here so far. Like obviously you're part of one of the biggest video game franchises of all time. And I was looking at your Instagram and I saw you recently got one of your own action figures for your character.
Yes.
What is that like, having an action figure of your character?
But they don't give me any royalty, so I'm like, damn.
So who do we have to contact about that? We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Do you like to collect any other things?
Manga. Yeah. I collect One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Dragon Ball. I have all the Japanese manga, original one.
Well, you're in the right place if you're a collector, that's for sure. So I know that the anniversary, what is it, the 3-year anniversary of Overwatch is coming up. So I was wondering, is there any secrets that you can maybe leak for the anniversary event?
I mean, no. Because the Blizzard thinks that I'm Tom Holland in Overwatch. I tell everything, so they don't tell me anything right now. So if I knew, probably I'll say something. So I don't know what they're gonna do, and probably other cast know, but I don't know.
So out of curiosity, who is your favorite team in the Overwatch League?
Team? Right now, with Dallas. Because the director of the Dallas Fuel is my friend. Yeah. But if they made Tokyo, then it's gonna be my team for sure.
And is there any characters that you like to play other than Genji when you're playing the game?
Mercy.
Seems to be a popular choice. So, from also what I read about you is that you're a trained martial artist as well?
Yes, I'm trained. Martial artist.
What's the style that you...
I started with Japanese sword fight, the katana sword. And now I do Filipino kali, the sticks, knives, and bare hands, and I teach as well. And recently I started choreographing for a movie as well.
Really? So what goes into like choreographing that for a movie?
They offered me, and I'm getting ready for live action if that happens, to play Genji.
Yes!
But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably animated series or something, no? I don't know, because they don't tell me. If I knew, yeah, I'll probably told you.
When you find out, you let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
So if it's okay with you, we're going to take a couple questions from the audience. So we have a microphone that's set up right over there. I know it's a little intimidating, but any questions that you might have, is anything off limits here today?
Anything?
Anything, you can ask.
Anything.
Okay, so now's your opportunity, guys. Who's going to be the first willing victim? Anybody? This is the moment. All right, guys. What's your name?
Cameron,
What's up?
can you say you need healing in your Genji voice?
Yes!
You need healing or I need healing?
You need healing.
You need healing.
I felt that one. That was good. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Gabe. Hi. I'm probably going to be the one and only non-Overwatch question, but I also liked you playing as Akuma in Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. How was that? How was that basically your experience with that on, playing as that character and whatnot, and with the fight scenes and everything going back and forth, especially working on a web series and whatnot? How was that? Well, how was your overall experience, basically?
It's great. I was in Bulgaria for 5 weeks. No, 6 weeks. 2 weeks training, 4 weeks filming, and then pretty much we wake up 6 a.m., go on set, film, come back, eat dinner, train, choreographing, drinks, So pretty much like camp, and then sleep a couple hours and then go on set again. Yeah,
That's cool.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, and then they make me do the wire work, and then I have never done it. And when I do a shoryuken, I went up in there. I went sideways and I smashed to the ground. And then director said, "Okay, you have one more shot. If you don't get it right, you don't get shoryuken." Okay, and I didn't get it right, but I crushed so hard. Yeah, but it's fun.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
What's your name?
Mike,
what's up, Mike?
I got a question. So what other games would you play besides Overwatch?
I mean, play or
Yeah, just play.
play? Just play.
Yeah, play.
I'm a more like a RPG guy. So I like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, the Dragon Quest. I'm not good at a first-person shooter. Yeah, I'm a kind of guy. It's when I play Black Ops and killing zombies with my friend. Try to open the box until I get a heavy machine gun, and it camp one place, just shoot. And then ammo's out, I'm dead. Yeah, I suck. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nick.
So thank.
When doing the voice acting for Overwatch, who was the most fun person to voice act with?
I mean, we record separately, so we don't get to like act together. But it's always fun to like interact with Johnny, Lucio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name?
Ashton,
Yeah, so what's up?
I was just wondering, did you ever think when you were recording that it would ever become the phenomenon that it did, Overwatch?
No. When I auditioned for Overwatch, it was very confidential. So it's all code names and fake, fake like character name and everything. So then they just said, "We are looking for someone who sounds like Ken Watanabe in Last Samurai, but a younger version." I'm like, "That's me." I can book that. And then my agent called me, "Hey, you booked a job called Overwatch." And I'm like, "I didn't audition for that." And she said, "Hey, that audition you went is for Overwatch." Okay, but I didn't know about Overwatch, so I Googled it. Overwatch Blizzard, and then there's like initial artwork came out, like an official one. It's like only 6 characters. And one of them was Hanzo. So I thought I booked Hanzo. And I went to their recording studio the first time, and they showed me, "Hey, this is your character." And then I look at Genji, "Oh, this is much cooler." Cool. Yeah, that's what happened, yes.
Well, to follow up on that question, when was the moment that you realized how much of a phenomenon Overwatch has become?
I got recognized at Starbucks. I'm like, damn, I just did a voice for a character in a video game, and how do you know my face? Then I thought, oh, this is pretty big.
Did they at least buy you your Starbucks?
I think they gave me some coffee or something. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Dominic, I was wondering if you have a favorite fan interaction that you've had outside, in public. If anybody's noticed you, after the release of Overwatch.
Say it again.
I was wondering if you had a favorite fan interaction.
Oh, okay. When I went to the Kuwait with Johnny, and then after Kuwait we went to Dubai just for fun for a couple of days. Then we went to Turkey for a convention, so we had a couple of days in between. And at Kuwait airport, Johnny talks so loud, and it sounds like Lucio in real life. So someone recognized his voice, and it went to Johnny, "Hey, are you Lucio?" And then he said, "Yes," he's talking. But I was wearing a cap, sitting down, looking down, trying to get recognized. And then Johnny said, "Do you know Genji's right here?" I'm like, "Dude, you're so traitor, man. I was looking down and, Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Johnny's always funny like that. Yeah.
What's your name?
Xavier. I would like to know what your favorite voice line is, and can you do an impression of it?
My favorite voice line?
Yes.
"You seem nice. I hate to kill you."
That is my favorite voice line too. You're amazing.
Thank you. I know.
What was your reaction to being accepted as Genji?
When I get the job, or it's,
Yeah.
I mean, cool, so I can pay my rent.
It's a good reaction. What's your name? Hi, Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ako-san. Hajimemashite, Jessica desu. So, you are such a lively, fun person on Instagram, and it has been such a wonderful journey following you.
Thank you.
have inspired me so much fitness-wise as well, so thank you for that. But I have a non-Overwatch question. So, you oftentimes go back to Tokyo and have wonderful family over there, and I know your sister, I believe, owns a bar. Where is that bar? Because I'm so determined to find it when I go back to Tokyo.
It's called the station called Funabori. It's close to like Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's in Tokyo. So my house and my parents' house. From balcony, I can see the fireworks from Tokyo
so lucky.
Disneyland. So it's like a really edge of the Tokyo. It's not in the center of the Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my sister's like 2 train station from that. So it's
Oh,
like
really?
really the edge. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
congrats
she
to her.
goes there every day.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Continue to inspire.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Andrew? Oh. I don't know if you've already done it already, but can you do your ultimate voice line?
You want me to do the voice?
The ultimate? When you put out his like Dragon Blade?
Yeah, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Ready? Yeah. Eugene no K.O. Cry!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My question, well, it's kind of a two-parter, but it's fairly harmless. What is your current Genji skin, and which skin would you like to be implemented for Genji?
Is it my favorite?
Yeah, your current favorite, and which sort of skin would you like to be added to?
My favorite is Black Watch. Because it's a lower behind. That's why I like it. And it's cool and it's showing my face a little bit. When I booked Genji's, they had only like the original one, and they took my headshot as a reference for younger one. So it's pretty much, that's why I look like him. Actually, he looks like me. And then that's why I like Black Watch. And I asked Michael to give me a baseball skin because I used to play baseball, but they gave Winston and Zayat a baseball skin. I was so pissed.
The summer games are coming up, so there still might be hope.
Yeah, so the Winston was catcher and then Zayana was pitcher. I wanted batter, so maybe
Yeah, just swinging a bat all around.
baseball bat, just deflect stuff. Yeah, maybe.
Would
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
as well. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Hi, my name's Corey. Your stories with the Lucio voice actor have been really cool. Are there any other cool stories you have with any of the other voice actors at cons and stuff?
I've been to many. Last year, September, I went to Glasgow, Scotland, with Lucy and Charlotte. And Charlotte was like acting weird. And she's maybe doesn't feel good or she's irritated, whatever. And then we found out later she was pregnant at the time. So, and then she told, and then this year, January, I went dinner with Charlotte and her husband, Johnny and I. And then she was wearing hoodie, and she took a hoodie, and then her stomach's big, right? And me and Johnny are like, is that, she's getting fat or she's, and then I look at Johnny, do you know about this? And I said, no. And then ended up she said, hey, I'm pregnant, and, don't tell anyone. Then I haven't told anyone since, and then until they announced. Yeah. So then she was, I was in Glasgow, I was, already pregnant, I had morning sickness, whatever. That's why, I acted weird. Oh, that's why, I thought you became a bitch.
That's great, thank you.
Oh, good to know it was her pregnancy. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting for some more questions, like you just mentioned, that you used to play baseball. So was acting always something that you thought that you would be doing for a living?
No, I wanted to become professional because my dad used to be a professional baseball player in Japan at Tokyo Giants, and then I kind of got injured and stuff, and I lost passion, and I quit after high school. Then I went to university, studying business. Then I had nothing to do. It's college. Just besides parties, just whatever.
Studying.
And I started studying, and I started watching movies. Then I, little by little bit realized, okay, probably I want to be an actor. Then, my biggest inspiration was Denzel Washington. And then what he did for African American actors, that's what I want to do for Asian actors. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna move to America. Then, here I am.
Well, this is not even a related question. Did you see Avengers Endgame?
Sorry?
Did you see Avengers Endgame?
I did.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
Can I say the spoilers or do you all you watch?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I didn't like it.
You didn't?
Because the time traveling stuff doesn't make sense to me. They brought Gamora back from past, then why can't you do it for Iron Man as well? And then the end is the Captain America stayed and get old, right? So he went through all the wars and you didn't say anything?
The one thing for me is like when he saw Red Skull, right? Like wouldn't there be some kind of interaction there with the Soul Stone?
Yeah.
So if you didn't like it, what was your favorite film in the MCU?
I mean, I love the Infinity War. So, yeah, I love Marvel. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the movie, but the more I think about it, that doesn't make sense. So, it's a good idea, but I'm like, okay. But I love Marvel overall, and because I want to get a role in Marvel, so I can't say a bad thing about Marvel. Yeah, great movie.
When they put everything back, the gems and everything, I think they brought Gamora back from the future to the past, so it wouldn't inflict with anything else. So, I think they didn't brought her back. Like actually, she's dead. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Miguel. So we can all agree that everyone in Overwatch is great, but who is your least favorite character in Overwatch and why?
The least favorite? Moira. because she is my counter, and she's OP, and then she tried to make me go dark side. So Moira, no. And May, she's mean. She freezes you, look at you, and then shoots you in the head.
Thank you.
Wait, I want to know who's your least favorite?
Hanzo.
Hanzo, when he had his splitting arrows, I'm a Reinhardt main, so that was just annoying each time. Thank you.
Thank you.
His favorite is Genji, obviously. All right.
I figured I'd come up here and ask a second acting question. How'd you get your little side role as a gorilla guard in Tropic Thunder? By any chance? What was the whole story behind that? Because that was like way back. Back in Tropic Thunder, you got like a really small like side role as like one of the extras.
Thunder?
Yeah.
It's more like extra work. And then I went into filming, and I thought, okay, I don't want to do this. It's extra. I shouldn't think that way, but I don't want to do this. So I was kind of hiding back on the crowd because producer comes and say, hey, you come. And then you're going to be on the set, right? I don't want to do this. I don't want to be on the set. I was in the back. And then next day, hey, can you come again? I said, nope, I'm not going to go. So I'm not actually in the movie, but they gave me credit because I went to the filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much again.
No extra. No.
As long as you got paid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you got paid for that? Okay.
Yeah, I got paid. And yeah.
Credit.
All right, good.
What's your name?
Charles. My question is, if you could have chosen who to voice besides Genji, who would you have voiced?
Anything?
Anything.
Mercy. Heroes never die.
Thank you.
What's the highest SR you ever had?
Highest what?
Highest SR,
What's that?
like competitive ranking.
Oh, I don't play. I played once and I sucked. I played with Josh, the Rawhawk, for like his Twitch charity event, and I played with the PC, and I've never played any game in PC because I'm Japanese, grew up with console, Nintendo, Sony, Sega, so I have no idea what to do. And all I knew is like X button, just I need hitting, I need hitting, I need hitting, I need hitting. Spam X button, that's what I did. So I'm like, okay, this game's too fast and I can't play. So since then I haven't played yet. And I don't want to hear myself over and over again,
Earlier you mentioned that you like anime and manga. What's your favorite anime?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
I like JoJo a lot recently, so.
Yeah, and Hunter x Hunter is my favorite for now, right now. And Demon Slayer? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You should read it.
So obviously we're here at a huge convention and there's a lot of people that are cosplaying as, characters from Overwatch and Marvel and DC. So if you could cosplay as any character, who would you cosplay as?
Maybe I'll do Blackwatch Genji. I lift the weight, so I will good. I'll look good.
And if you could have any superhuman ability, what would you choose?
I guess teleportation. So then I can live in Japan, spend time with my family, and I work in LA. So probably teleportation.
So we have time for a couple more questions. If you guys have any final questions that you guys want to ask, now is your opportunity. Okay, so, someone raised their hand? Oh yeah, let's do it.
What's your favorite line from the video game Overwatch? Any character, but if you have one for it, feel free.
Any character?
Yeah.
龍が我が敵を食らう
Did you get that on film?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Do you guys have a question? Come on down. All right. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Tito. You said you play Final Fantasy, and I wanted to get your opinion. Which Final Fantasy you would recommend the most?
7.
7?
Yeah, 7 is my favorite, by far. Yeah, and 10 after that, yeah. Sephiroth, yeah.
Thank you.
Hi again. So you mentioned you watched Naruto. Who's your favorite female character and why?
Female?
Yeah, female character.
In Naruto?
Yes.
Female? I guess Tsunade. Yeah, she's badass. My all-time favorite is Rock Lido. Yeah, he proved himself without ninjutsu, pretty cool. With the episode with the guy, oh man, yeah, it's great.
Both are better than Sakura anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you had telekinesis, what would you think about it?
What?
If you had telekinesis, what would you think about it?
Say it again?
Telekinesis.
What's telekinesis? What would I think?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have one?
Yes.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah, you moved me. Great.
Hi, I'm Oscar. What position did you play in baseball?
What?
What position did you play?
First base. I didn't like defense. I like hit. So I never train in defense. So I'm always hitting balls and stuff. So yeah, I'm first base. And I was a pitcher when I was a kid, and then I got fired because my control was bad.
What was your favorite pitch? Curveball? Did you add a curveball?
Yeah, curveball and forkball. Yeah, forkball is my favorite.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name? Kayla, or Diva.
Diva, how are you?
If you could be part of another video game series, which series would you want to be part of?
If I can.
Yeah, any series you could voice act.
Final Fantasy. Yes, the Square Enix released the Overwatch in Japan because there's no Blizzard branch. So I went to the headquarters and Square Enix headquarters in Japan, and then I met the director of Overwatch. And I told him, "Hey, get me into the Final Fantasy next one." So let's see what happens. Yeah.
What's your name? Lee. So, who is your favorite support character besides Mercy?
Besides Mercy?
Yes.
Lucio. Yeah.
I'm part Lucio main, so.
Yeah, Lucio, he's cool. Let's break it down, man.
What's your name?
Narisha.
I'm nervous. Okay, this is not an Overwatch question, but what's your favorite candy?
Candy?
A bit too low for this one.
I don't eat candy much. I guess Swiss chocolate.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't eat candy, so what's your favorite vegetable?
Vegetable? I don't eat much vegetables. It's only like carb and protein.
What's your name?
Abel, A-B-E-L, if you don't know how to spell it. My question to you is, since you play Final Fantasy, do you play Final Fantasy 14? And are you excited about the new expansion upcoming?
I play until like 10 actually, because 11 is like open, like
It's MMO, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it.
You don't like it?
So I gotta get back, but I want to play with alone.
All right, because my free company is looking for, members to add, so if you need to join, why not?
Yeah, why not?
What's your name?
Greg, I forgot to mention that. Or Diva, whichever you like. What would you recommend? Say I'm going to Japan for the first time in my entire life. What would be your recommendations to where to go and what to do there?
I mean, Tokyo for sure, but Kyoto. Kyoto is beautiful. You can see all the historical, buildings and castles and stuff. And my favorite is the Golden Temple. The temple is like all gold, and then it's in the middle of the lake. So if you go like evening, there's a reflection for the sun that you can see. It looks like you're like two temples from the the water. So it's really beautiful. You should check it out for sure.
Very nice. And I think Akibaro is also in Tokyo. That's like a...
Yeah, Akihabara is, yeah. I always go there to find some, toys and stuff. Yeah.
Duly noted. Thank you very much.
Well, obviously we're in Orlando, which is the land of Disney. So how does it compare to Tokyo Disney?
I think Tokyo Disney is better. Because there's called Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah, yeah. And the ocean theme. Yes, I heard I've never been there. But I heard it's great.
Well, with your teleportation powers, maybe you can take all of us there with you.
Yes,
to Tokyo.
on my hand.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So in our final few minutes, what would you say would be a song that you would describe as like the theme song of your life?
Song?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. What's your song?
What's my song? I don't know. No one's ever asked me that question back.
Hey, what's your song?
I would say Britney Spears. I don't know. We'll have to think. We'll think of one.
Okay.
Good.
What's your favorite Tank voice line, and could you replicate it?
Tank. I don't know, because I don't know much Tank voice lines. What's your favorite?
Reinhardt's catchphrase.
So what's that? What's yours?
The one where he screamed his catchphrase.
Oh, I see. I can't do it. 'Cause I don't know, because I don't know the Tank's voice line. I gotta YouTube later and then make sure I know something. Yeah.
Still thinking of the theme song. Now you got me thinking.
I
Alright, we have to think of a good one for the end. Did you have a question? Come on down. Theme songs. What's your name?
My name is Jacob. I wanted to know what's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite what?
Your favorite Pokemon?
I don't play Pokemon, to be honest. I'm one generation younger, no, the older, the younger, the older. So I kind of passed the age that I, play Pokemon. Sorry.
What's yours?
I think my favorite is Totodile.
Mine's Trubbish. It's like a pile of garbage. Okay, so before we wrap this up, do you have any advice that maybe you would like to give to someone that's looking to get into acting and voice acting?
The important thing is, of course, everyone says never give up. When I moved to America, I didn't have anything. No money, no one, and I couldn't even speak English. And since I had no money, I couldn't pay tuition. I had a little bit saving, but I thought if I keep paying tuition, I won't be able to survive. So I begged my principal at the acting school at the time, and I cleaned the acting school's bathrooms for 3 years every day to pay my tuition. And then, I went to, every day, 99-cent store, I went 99-cent store, 99-cent pasta, canned tuna, and pasta sauce, less than $3. Yeah. I share with my friend, $1.50, right? So I've been through that, and the important thing is, for me, is to know who you are, and then what your strength, and what your weaknesses is. And forget about weakness. Just try to improve your strength, and then try to sell it. Everyone try to improve your weakness, and then for me that's boring. You don't want to be average, no, right? You want to be unique. You want to be different. You want to be special. So just find something you're good at and try to improve it, and then never give up. Then somehow you'll make it. Maybe the way you want. You want it. I wanted to be an actor on camera. I still do, so I'm still pursuing it. But see, I moved to America without any speaking English, and now I'm here talking to you guys, as a voice actor. It's kind of interesting, Life is unpredictable, so, never give up.
Well, that's good advice for anything.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts, and where can we follow you on social media?
Yes, please. I don't like social media. I got hacked from it, as you know, once then. But because of you guys, I keep doing it. And actually, I opened my Instagram 2 years ago on the first anniversary of Overwatch. So it's gonna be 2 years on the anniversary day. So yeah, just follow me on Instagram and just leave me a comment. I'll read the comments and stuff, so all comments.
Are you heading back downstairs to your table now?
Probably gonna eat a little bit. So just take time, go around and then come 30 minutes or so, and I'll be there.
So any questions that you may not, wanted to ask now that you can ask him personally, go visit him and
ask me anything. I'm Tom Holland in Overwatch, so I'll tell you what I know.
Well, thank you so much again. This has been such a blast.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
One more time.
Thank you.